Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Stone, and this is your spelling sort number 13 lesson. Before we start, you're going to need your green, orange, and purple colored pencils. And so whenever you have those, you may come back and start the video. All right, this week we're going to be specifically looking at several patterns. Okay, so remember when we're doing a chart or anything like that, a V stands for vowel. So vowel is A, E, I, O, and U. When you see a C, that stands for consonant, and those are all the other letters. So let's look at the very first green column, and you will see V, C, and then L, E. All right, so what they're saying is that the pattern of this word is going to have a vowel followed by a consonant, then followed by the letters L, E. Look at the word title. If you'll notice, the I is the vowel, the T is the consonant, and then it ends with an LE. So those are the words they want in that column. Now, go to your second column, your orange column. This has a vowel, consonant, consonant, LE pattern. So this is called a doublet. So you're going to have the exact same consonant, all right? If you look the difference between the orange column and the purple column, this says, the orange column says doublet, okay? The purple column does not. It has the same pattern, but the difference is that on the orange column, the doublet, it means it's the exact same consonant letter, as in the word little. If you look, the I is the vowel, the first C is the T, the second C is a T, same letter, followed by an LE. So that has to have the two consonants the same letter. Okay, now go to the last column, the purple column. This is a VCCLE pattern, but the two C's are going to be different consonants, not the doublet pattern. All right, as in the word simple, the I is the vowel, the M is the first consonant, the P is the second consonant, and then it ends with an LE. So all of these words end with an LE. So you can know that at the end of your word, you're going to have an LE. Okay? And we'll see if that's true, but it's at least the LE pattern. It's not the EL pattern. So it's going to have LE after the vowel consonant consonant, or the vowel consonant is going to have an LE in it. So let's take a look at your words, all right? And I want you to find the three words of cradle, middle, and tremble. All right. Once you go ahead and look for those, put those on your chart. Don't glue yet because you're going to practice with these later. Okay. So let's take a look at the first column, the green column. And I am specifically looking for a vowel consonant LE pattern. If you look at the word cradle, it falls into this pattern. You have the A as the vowel, the D as the consonant, and it's followed by an L and an E. So that's it, goes in the first column. The second word that I had you find was the word middle, all right? It follows the vowel, consonant, consonant, LE pattern, but it's a doublet. That means that it has two consonants that are the exact same. So the I is the vowel, the two D's are the doublet consonants, and it is followed by an LE. And then in the last column, we have the word tremble. So we have the vowel, which is the E, the C, the first C is the M, the second C is the B, and it's followed by an LE. So this kind of gives you an idea of what kind of words we're going to be putting in each column. So now what I want you to do is I want you to take your green colored pencil and I want you to highlight in green the pattern in each column. So in the first one, it's going to be the vowel consonant LE pattern, which is going to be the A, D, L, E in the word cradle. Then you're going to take your orange and highlight the vowel consonant consonant LE doublet pattern, the I, D, D, L, E in middle. And then lastly, you're going to take the purple colored pencil and highlight the vowel consonant consonant LE pattern, which is the E-M-B-L-E in tremble. All right, so we've kind of got what we're looking for. Now, what I want to do is I'm kind of going a little bit out of order, but the very first words I want you to do is we're going to focus on that middle column. Okay, let's look at that orange column because these are the easiest words to find. And the reason why they're the easiest words to find is because you're looking for the words that have the double consonants in them. Okay, so the next thing I want you to do is I want you to find the word settle. Find the word settle and put that on your chart. Now, let's look at the word settle. You put it in that column because it has the vowel as an E. The two same consonants are the T, and it's followed by the L and the E. All right, so that's what I want you to do. And now I want you to look and see if you can find the rest of the words that go into that column. All right, so whenever you're done with that, you can come back and start the video again. All right, now that you're back, you should have found the words rattle, bottle, paddle, scribble, and battle. All right, and then I want you to go ahead and highlight in orange all of the patterns of the vowel, consonant, consonant, LE, doublet pattern. Okay, so you see how it looks here. It doesn't have to be in that order. It just has to be in that column. So that's the second column. That's probably the easiest column. Now what I want to do is I want to go to the first column. Let's go back to the green column. And I want you to find the word able. Now that one's pretty easy because it doesn't have anything in the front of that. That is a straight vowel consonant LE pattern. All right. It is all highlighted because the A is the vowel, the B is the consonant, and it's followed by an LE. So the word is able. Okay, like you're able to do spelling. You're able to breathe. You're able to walk. That's what the word able means. Now what I want you to do is I want you to find the rest of the words that go into that green column. Remember, you're not looking for two consonants together. You're looking for a single consonant followed by the LE. So it's a vowel, consonant, LE pattern. So whenever you're ready, you can start the video up again. Okay, you should have found the words rifle, bugle, cable, table, and bridle. You found those words, and you found them because you recognize the vowel, consonant, LE pattern. All right. So now what I want you to do is take your green colored pencil, and I want you to highlight those patterns. In rifle, the vowel is I, the consonant is F, and then there's the L and the E. All right, so you see how the rest of those are highlighted. Make sure you highlight in the same way. Remember, they don't have to be in the same order, just have to be in the same column. Now, the last column is going to be fairly easy because it's the only words you have left. So go ahead and put all of those words. We're going to go ahead and skip 2 screens here. Go ahead and put all of those words in the column. All right, and we're going to look at the word muscle. All right, the reason why that goes into that column is that it has the U as the vowel. It has 2 consonants together, but they're not the same consonant, so they go in the purple column, not the yellow column. So it's U is the vowel, S is the consonant, C is the consonant, followed by an LE. Now you have the rest of those words there: jungle, single, sample, handle, and scramble. Okay, so what you need to do is take your purple colored pencil and highlight the vowel, consonant, consonant, LE pattern. Okay, so that is your spelling lesson for the week. I think the words are fairly simple to spell. It's just remembering what column they go into. But if you know how to spell them, you can recognize the pattern and tell what column they're going to go into. So practice, practice, practice. You're going to have a test on Tuesday. Hang on to your until Tuesday. You're going to turn it in because I want you to study with it. So, words are fairly simple this week as far as spelling goes. The last column, the purple column, is probably the hardest one. But all you have to do is remember that all the words this week end with LE. All right. And so that'll make it kind of simple in that respect. So I want you to have a great rest of your day. I will see you on Friday.